it's intimate, it changes the hearts of those that pray often, it draws us closer to God. There are many types of prayer, though, in Scripture, and when we find evidence of those, but we also see that there's specific attributes to specific prayers. Today we're going to take up the prayer of intercession and the prayer of agreement. These are two that sometimes go together. And so when we look at the prayer of intercession, it's an act of praying on behalf of someone else, seeking their well-being, asking for God's intervention in a specific situation. By interceding, we step into the role of compassion and advocacy, lifting others in prayer, blessing them, asking for healing, guidance, deliverance, comfort. Whether it's an individual or a group, we're praying for someone else. And the Bible tells us in that case, we don't cease from praying. We continue to pray. It's not a one and done. You'll see this week that there are prayers that are one and done. Prayer of agreement is formed with the concept found in Matthew 18, verse 19 and 20, where Jesus tells his followers that united prayer, the Amplified says it great. It says the promise of if two believers on earth agree about anything they ask, it'll be done for them by my Father in heaven. So these two sort of go together. I want to show you a couple of examples. One is in Genesis 18. It's where Abraham prays for Lot. And he says, then the men turned away, verse 22, then the men turned away towards Sodom, but Abraham still stood before the Lord. And Abraham came near and said, would you destroy the righteous with the wicked? Suppose there are 50 righteous within the city. Would you also destroy the place and not spare it for the 50 righteous that are in it? Far be it from you to do such a thing as to this, as to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous should be as the wicked. Far be it from you. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right? So there's a couple of things here. One is, I want you to see Abraham's lack of shame. He's telling God, would you destroy the righteous and the wicked? That's not you. It's far from you. Would you do that? Would the judge of the universe do that? And he goes on and he counts down by 10. He goes, if there's 40, would you still do it? If you're 30, would you still do it? All the way down to 10. And 10 are the only people he cared about. But what we see him doing here is God had pronounced judgment on the city, and Abraham did intercession for his family members. Lot, his wife, his 3 kids, and their wives. And so he was going to the Lord, but I want you to see he knew he belonged there. He knew he could ask. He had no shame in pushing God, because Jesus said to him, yes, I won't destroy it if you find 40. Yes, I won't destroy it if there's 5 lacking. Yes, I won't destroy it. All the way down to 10, he said he wouldn't destroy it. Over in Acts chapter 4, Peter's in prison. Let me read from verse 1. It says, and about that time Herod the king stretched out his hand to harass some in the church. Then he killed James, the brother of John, with a sword. And because he saw that it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to seize Peter also. Now it was during the days of unleavened bread. So when he had arrested him, he put him into prison, delivered him to 4 squads of soldiers to keep him, intending to bring him before the people after Passover. Peter was therefore kept in prison. But listen, but constant prayer was offered to God for him by the church. And if you know the story, he gets delivered by an angel. So here we see the prayer of agreement. The church was praying for Peter. In Genesis, we've seen that Abraham was praying for Lot. We can intercede on behalf of others. We can ask God to move in a situation, a circumstance, to bring what's needed in another person's life or another group's life. But in this case, it's not all of us. It's not just our faith. In the prayer petition, you're going to learn that you pray and believe you received it, so you don't pray again. You thank him for it. Here we consider prayer was made without ceasing. Continued prayer was going on. So intercessory prayer and prayer of agreement are for things that aren't for us, but they're for others, and we need to continue in them until we see results and we see the finish line. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching today. Please pray about giving to us, supporting us for $10 or $25 or more a month by going to our website and click the giving button. And then please share, follow, like, and make a comment that helps us in our